I'm such a hopeless romantic and I really just want to have a cute meet cute. And I'm just like, can that even happen for me? Like, I feel like a lot of guys just don't approach me as a hijabi because, like, the respect thing and all that, which I honestly appreciate. But, like, at the end of the day, I'm still a girl. Like, can you holler at me too? Like, I want to cute, meet cute. Like, to tell my kids, like, I can't have that. I feel like now all of us are just on the apps, and I actually despise the apps. Like, it's actually annoying. It's very exhausting. And I'm just like, someone can just, like a cute guy, like, come slide in my DMs. Like, someone approached me in person, like, I want a cute meet cute to tell people, and I can't because we met on the apps. Like, I don't, it gives me the ick.
What's good, guys? It's your boy JostenJ coming to you with another video. Let's cook, boys. Let's cook. Alright, single women can't process why men are ignoring them in modern dating. Now, when I say ignoring them, that's what's really happening, but what the title could be is single women can't process why they can't get a man in modern dating. Women in these clips are going to show you exactly why men are protecting themselves.
I better not get another freaking comment or question of, hey, why didn't you have a boyfriend? Because boys suck. Because boys suck. I will flat out say that. Because boys suck. It's not me. It's never been me. Never been me. Okay, maybe it's not me now. It's not. It's really not. And I'm not willing to settle for anything less than what I deserve, which is the best. And not the best. It's nothing crazy. It's just common decency. A good guy. A man. That's what is that so hard? No.
Men don't suck. The thing is, women never use logic when it comes to attracting men. They think that they're just going to put themselves out there and men are going to bow down to their emotions and to their needs and their wants and all of this stuff. But you have to understand, you don't know how to get a guy because you're not worried about how do I attract a guy. So is it that the men suck, or is it that you have no game? See, she's saying that she's looking for these things that aren't hard to come by, right? She's just looking for common decency, a good guy, a man, right? They're everywhere. But the men that would actually be decent for you and treat you well, they don't have enough of this, they don't have enough of that. You know the same song and dance, so here you are. Why are they always complaining when there's a male loneliness epidemic? I'm telling you, whenever they talk, you know, these clips, it's funny because whenever I'm thinking about making a video as I'm working out, it gives me more fuel. Men are lame, men are puny, men are losers. Whenever I'm counting up something, whenever I'm like, damn, it's looking right, the count is correct, I think about these clips because I'm like, who are they talking about? And I know other men are right along there with me, counting up, saving, body on point, no car payment, credit's good. Getting more offers for things, you're just dodging it. Like, nah, I'm good where I'm at. Because your life is in order. Who are all these losers? You know who the losers are? The men that they're attracting. And this is the crazy part. The men that want to do well, that want to pour into them, they look at them like they're losers. Crazy. So yes, men are right to be selective. Men are right to ignore women. They really are. I'm only going to give a certain caliber of woman my attention, and no, not her looks, her actions, how she carries herself, because that's going to tell me everything I need to know.
Listen, I'm going to give you a piece of advice that you didn't ask for as a 45-year-old single woman with children. When you're dating, you need to pay attention to a couple things. Number one, your intuition. Your intuition is always right. Don't gaslight yourself to think that it's not your intuition. Your intuition is always right. And if I would have listened to my intuition, I would have got myself out of a lot of bad situations. Number two, and this one is hard because I struggle with this and I still do it, but if you're dating someone's potential, you shouldn't do it. Now, there's a difference when you're younger and you are dating, like my 21-year-old, there is dating potential because they're still figuring it out. In your 40s, in your late 30s and older, it's kind of hard because what you see is what you get, and they might not change that much, and you have to be okay with that. Number three, if you think you want to just date for money It's never as good as you think it is if you're someone who needs love. Now, if you don't need love and you just want security and you just want financial security, by all means, do that. If you're someone who needs connection and love, don't just date for money. Now, I never really can say that I've dated for money. And when I have dated guys with money, they're kind of douchebags. And it's like, I don't want to be provided by, like, I don't want a man to take care of me financially. Like, of course I would love some help, but I'm not looking for like a sugar daddy or like, well, at this age, like, no, I'm not looking for that because it always comes at a cost. So even if a guy does take care of you financially, like, you get some other freedoms taken away. And like, I like having my own money. And I just think I'm like at the point where I'm like, I don't want that. So just realize, yes, you can have it all. I don't want to be a Debbie Downer, but it's kind of hard to have it all. So you have to pick what you can deal with. As my mom always says, everybody has their issues. You just have to figure out which ones you can deal with.
I'm gonna focus on one part of what she said first. She said that dating for potential is when you're younger. Exactly, like I always say, get on and build with the guy who has potential when you're younger. It means way more. You take what you have and you take what he has and you combine it. Or you get with him, you take what you have and what he has, and then he just takes off, he elevates. Then he'll take care of you. Because you've been with him when he had nothing. Yes, but see, as they get older, they don't have time to waste. Forget your potential. I don't date for potential. That's what you'll hear. Yeah, because you're timed out. You don't have time like that. And then when she moves on to the whole, you know, if you want a guy who has money, and she's talking about that, what she's saying is you're going to have to make exceptions. You aren't the exception. You're going to have to make exceptions for the exceptional guy. Yes. So can you have it all in this whole having it all thing? They think that they can date the same way that they date in their 20s. 18, 19, throughout their 20s. They think that they still possess the same leverage, and they don't. This is what I'm saying. Whenever women are older complaining about the dating market, it's kind of like, not that you feel sorry for them, but you're like, damn, you really don't see it. You really don't get it. You wasted your time. And when they're complaining, that's them. They're not saying, damn, I feel like a fool. But when they're complaining, yeah, it's exactly what they're saying to a guy who understands womanese. Damn, I feel like a fool out here. Yeah, because you are.
I'm 42, single mom. And I, throughout the years, it's been about 4 years of being a single mom, have gone back and forth about dating, not dating. I'll date for a little while, then I'll take like a year off. I've done dating apps a couple of times and then I take a break. And one of the things that I have realized is it's difficult for me to set aside energy, time, and effort into dating when I'm a single mom because my 2 kids deserve all of my attention. And like the most important thing, like the priority in my life is stability for them. And so it's just hard for me to find someone that's worth like setting aside time, energy, and effort. Most people that I meet, especially like through the apps and stuff, just don't take it seriously enough, don't take dating seriously enough. And like, it just feels like a waste of time, you know? And like, you have to really vet people. And I just don't have the time and like energy to put into dating to vet people. And I get the ick pretty quickly. And so, so I've just I'm in this phase right now where I'm like, okay, I'm not dating. I'm just focusing on my kids. Like, my purpose in life is them, you know, like they are the most important thing to me. And dating is just like, well, maybe if I meet the right person kind of thing, but it's definitely not like necessary or needed in my life. But would it be nice to find someone decent who's kind-hearted, who understands like what it's like to be a single parent? Yeah, sure. It would be nice to find that. But at the same time, it would take someone really patient who's willing to just get to know each other really well first. And I just haven't been able to find that yet. So
they think that they have the option to come back out here, return to dating or not. When she said, you know, as a mother, the most important thing is her kids and the stability. Yes. And I'm like, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Not bringing a man into your life. No, it's not fair to a dude and it's not fair to your kids. It's not fair for you. Pretty sure they got a father. Nah, leave dudes alone. Talking about, but whenever I get out here, there's really nothing good, or guys want to play games, or you're not getting any serious offers. You're out here with a 550 credit score thinking that credit cards are going to beat down your door to give you a credit card with a high limit on it. What the hell is the matter with these chicks, bro? Focus on your kids. Don't even bring a guy into your mess. And if you're doing well for yourself, don't even bring a guy into you doing well for yourself. Either or. Leave it where it is. You're good. You done came, you saw, you conquered. got kids, been in a long-term relationship, just stop. And I find it funny because in a world of simps, this content ain't even mainstream and she can't even get a guy to sacrifice, to be a gump for her. That's really what it is. And the real reason why she can't find somebody is because she's still acting like she commands this level. She has this level of entitlement when they're 18, 19. I get the ick quickly with dudes. At 42 years old, you're using terms like the ick. Bro, I'm telling you, when they talk, they tell on themselves. Let's get the next one.
It's so ghetto being a baby mom sometimes. And not for nothing, like, I'm not a bitter baby mama. I'm not nasty. I'm not, I don't make things difficult just because we're not together. I'm not like that. I do my very best to stay fair and peaceful and loving as much as I can. But it just hurts to see the person that you thought you were gonna, do life with and start a family with thrive and do so well. And he looks good. He smells good. He's got his stuff together. It just feels like he's up and I'm down. I feel like this is the heaviest I've ever been in my life. I'm struggling to deal with that. My finances aren't great right now. And it just seems like he's up and I'm down. And not that it's like a competition, because it's not at all. But damn, like, that's just a hard... It's a hard thing to eat sometimes. I don't know.
No, you are a bitter baby mom, a baby mother, or whatever the hell they say. You're bitter. Because check this out. Why does it bother you that he's doing good for himself? You know why? Because instinctually, they know that they can destroy the average sucker, the average man, the average loser. They know through the courts, dragging them back and forth. He makes more money now. They know. Alimony, child support. They know that they could drag a guy through the mud, but see, this guy's not a loser. He's not your average Joe. He's a guy that understands, and he ain't losing, he's winning. And another thing it proves is she was holding him back because he wasn't doing that well when they were together, right? Because if he was, she would be like, damn, it just sucks that he went along. No, she's saying he went along about his business and now he's thriving and I'm not. Men need to understand this. A woman is never like, yo, this could be the best thing that ever happened to me in my life. No. You have to feel that way before a woman even steps into your life. I'm that dude. And I've already made it here. So if I lose it, I know how to get it back. Don't ever rely on a woman, to make or break you in your happiness. Never. Because life isn't about being happy 24/7. But this is funny. She never expected him to move along and do better. This is why I always tell you guys, move along and do better, because it works. Let's get the next one.
So when I start dating a man, I like to ask in stages. I'm going to start small with tasking him to pick up my favorite candy on the way over to pick me up for a date, or I tell him that my bar needs to be restocked and that I need a ride to look for a Woodford. And then I might up the heat a little bit at some point. I'm going to mention things like an oil change or tires or a cracked windshield. I want to see how he responds to my inconveniences. Is he jumping to fix my problems for me? And if he does, if he passed those tests, then that's great. On to the next, where I feel like I'm at the point where my hooks are likely into him. I can call him a fruitful victim, if you know what I mean. Home appliances. My dryer just died on me all of a sudden. Or ask him for a year-long membership paid in full, something that benefits your health or your beauty.
This chick is talking about training men. This is another reason why men ignore women off rip when they try this stuff, right? Any man that would go for this is not a man of value. And a man that you would even think is of value that goes for this has no value. This is why I tell you guys, leave them right where they stand. Let them play games with themselves. Oh, I train men to do this and I train. No. We need to be seeing if you're going to cooperate. Once again, we're going back to the rules of, I want a guy who's this, and this, right? We're going with the guys who have everything you're looking for. No, they need to be observing you. Training guys. These are only going to be men that are not valuable. They'll kick them to the curb and then come back out here and just start crying again. So if you view yourself as a man of value, when a woman does any of this, don't go for it. Let's get the next one.
My toxic trait is that I love being chased down. Like, if I tell you I'm done with you and I don't want you, and you not at my door on your knees telling me how much you can't live without me, if you're not texting me nonstop, telling me please answer the phone, if you're not calling me over and over again, telling me how you just want to talk to me, please, let's just have a conversation, I probably don't want you. And that is so toxic. It's so toxic. And as a person who is actively trying to set boundaries, I realize that that's not a good thing, because people who do that are people who don't respect your boundaries. And so now I'm trying to navigate out of that. And I'm realizing maybe that's why I haven't found the right person for me, is because I like stuff like that. And those are people who are boundary pushers, people who don't respect you and your choices. And I need to be with somebody who respects me, respects my choices, respects my decisions, and wants to be the kind of person that I actually need, not just, oh, I want her, so I'm going to do whatever to get her, but actually show up and be the person that I need, not just someone who's trying to like conquer me.
And this clip is just like what I was saying before. See, any man that would chase her down, she's not attracted to, yet she wants a man to chase her down. She's simultaneously saying that if a man doesn't do that, she's not attracted to him. But if a man does that, he's chasing her. I'm trying to have boundaries. Those guys who chase you, they'll just keep coming and coming, and they don't do well with your boundaries because they'll do anything to get at you. So which one is it? Guys, this is why I say let them play by themselves. They're always going to come up empty-handed. It's not worth it for you to come up empty-handed. You're eventually gonna meet a woman that cooperates with you. Difficult women push men into the arms of cooperative women. It's a fact. It's your boy JostenJ. Get with you boys in the next video. Like, comment, subscribe. Let's go, boys. Let's go.